Perfect. Welcome to our bi-weekly team meeting for Just Serve Insurance Solutions on this fine Thursday morning. It's been hectic and crazy, but amazing. You just heard me trying to help somebody, not with insurance, but as a veteran, they have the extra, they likely will qualify. I found out a little bit too late that they had other money coming in as stocks. So we're just going to pray that their stocks are a little less than 100,000. That way they qualify. Otherwise they do. All right. So with today, we're going to start with the leaderboards. These are only updated to the 21st, week 3. It should be to the 21st, I believe. Yeah, week 3. So congratulations to Lauren for making it to the leaderboard at 11 or oh my gosh, $1,115. Michael B at 1919, Alex G 3940. This is issue paid numbers just for personal, no team. And then Jaden at 6588 and myself at 17946. Good job, guys. If you want to see your face on this board, I would suggest you show up to our morning meetings and get the inspiration that you need to make your day great. Oops.
And what is those
Our
numbers? What do those numbers mean again?
These are the issue paid numbers. This is money that got put into their bank account. Good question. Okay. Top 5 agents for all of July. Amy K, 4366. Nice job. Jaden, I cannot see that. 7753. Aphrodite, 10465. Alex G, 11982. These are all numbers. These are your issue paid numbers for your entire team as well. And then Heather, myself, 56499. If you guys aren't reaching these numbers, you might want to start reaching out to these people, right? They know what they're doing. They're getting their name on the board and they're producing at a high clip at this point. All right, after this call at 3 p.m. Eastern time, this is not an updated picture. It's actually Wes Rains. I do apologize for that. It's Wes Rains, but our team call for Solidity is at 3 p.m. Everybody should be on that call, zoomsolidity.com. If you are scheduling your appointments, oh my Lord, my thing's so touchy. If you're scheduling your appointments, stop taking calls, do admin 30 minutes before team calls. That way you can be there and get the little nuggets of information that you're going to get from every call that you're on. Any appointment, meeting you have, stop 30 minutes before, make sure that you don't schedule anything so you can just do admin stuff so you don't miss the call. That's my suggestion. All right, guys. Ignite has a link. Camden's going to put it in the chat. You should be going to Ignite. It is all of this stuff, the lock-in, Ignite, and Savage Sales Boot Camp is all happening in October. I suggest, and everybody should be going to this. Everybody on my team should be there. There's no reason for you not to be. You will have, you'll come in on the 1st. There will be an Airbnb that's available to you. There's going to be a limited time where it's available to you. So I need to see flights. You've got to book your flights now. Whether you have the money in your account now, figure it out, because it's only going to get more expensive as we get closer. If all you're paying for is the flight, Ignite is free. The Savage Boot Camp costs money. You can choose to do it or you don't. I would. I've never not done something that Sean does, and I've never not gained something out of it. The lock-in is free. You're sitting there for 2 days in the Airbnb with it's going to be a large group. This has been being advertised to everyone in Trey's upline. So there's going to be 30, 40 people. Last time we had at least 30 in and out. And then after the lock-in, you still can stay at the Airbnb and you go home on the 6th. So you arrive on October 1st, get to the lock-in. I'll have a rental car. We'll probably be able to come pick some people up at the airport, especially if you come into the same airport as us. And then on the 6th, you get back to the airport in the morning so that you can get home in time to continue your dial day. That's how I've done it every single event. Right. And if you're trying to increase your business and you don't go to these events, you're making your progress much slower. If you think, well, I can't afford a ticket, Heather, it's because you're not writing enough business, or you're not managing your money to the point where you can buy leads and pay for a ticket. So always reach out to me. I will tell you all my mistakes, and so you don't do them. I will help you to figure out how to manage your income as it's coming in and how to manage 10,000. I talked this morning on our morning call about the amount of money you can make and what that means to somebody who's not making it yet. And then what it means when you are making it and how to manage that mindset. When somebody says, oh, I made $10,000 this month, that's a lot of money to somebody who barely makes 1,000, right? So how do you manage that? How do you mentality like unboggle that, right? Those are very important things. Just remember, your business is a business. It is not your money. Okay. And helping, coming to these events is going to increase your business 100%. If you cannot make it out to Boston because you're across the country, in the middle of the country, that's okay. I would suggest you try to get to Boston though. All of our team's going to be there. All of Solidity's going to be there. You gain so much by these lock-ins. So much. But if you can't make it to Boston, I urge you highly to make it to Miami, Palm Beach, West Palm Beach. And any questions on to where to fly into, anything like that, definitely reach out to me personally through text. All right, we have an exclusive lock-in. It is in Chicago. I need to have people RSVP. Again, all of these RSVPs, the links are going to be in the chat. Thank you, Camden, for putting those in there. The personal one, sorry, I had to read what the chat said. The personal exclusive lock-in is it's in Chicago. The event is located on our webpage, m-hlifeinsurance.com, under the event section. Please RSVP to it. Again, we'll have an Airbnb, so all you have to actually do is get there. And if any of you know me well enough, that's truly all you're going to have to do is get there. There's no extra like, oh, I'm going to starve while I'm there. Oh, it's going to be uncomfortable while I'm there. I'm going to have to get a hotel. You don't. In fact, I'm so excited to announce, it's not solid yet, but it seems as if Americo is going to be there, and it's possible we go to a Cubs game. So all on Americo. Okay. So that's going to be exciting. I don't even care if you don't like the Cubs. It's still fun. I think they're playing Tampa Bay while we're there. So that's kind of cool. So that'll be our event for the, typically they do Topgolf, but I'm not a typical agent. So, and y'all know that. We like to do the fun things. The last time we were in Palm Beach, everybody does Topgolf. What did we do? We did one of those mystery rooms where we had to get out of them, whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called, but it was really fun. It was way better than Topgolf. So, all right. Some of you have been attending, and I appreciate that because I get up dang early to do this. I get rushed home from the gym 3 days a week so I can get here at 6:30 Mountain Standard Time, which is my time, at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 Central Time, and 5:30 Pacific Time. Sorry, people. We have the morning meetup calls. Okay, it is 30 minutes. It's supposed to be 30 minutes. We tend to go over every time. because we have so much content I try to get you. On Mondays, we talk about motivation, and no, we're not all sappy. You know, that's not me. I'm not sitting there, no, I do praise the Lord every day, but that motivation is more towards gaining your ability to get you motivated on a Monday. Toolkit Tuesday, we go over the tools that we're using. This week, we went over Ringy and how we can make it effective for what we do. Winning Wednesday was about goals this week. It's always about goals, but this week we did the dial tracker and kind of dove deep into utilizing the dial tracker and why it makes it work and why I still use it to this day. Thirsty Thursday was today. Thirsty Thursday was about money. What does it mean when you're making 10,000? What does it mean when you're making 50? What do you do with that? How do you manage it? And then any questions, of course, any of the days I open up for the group. Fix It Friday tomorrow is all about what is it that you need to fix to get yourself to the next level. And that's just this Friday. Every week I'm changing what we talk about. So you're always going to miss important stuff, to me anyways, and I think to the people on there, that will help you to do better in your business. And that's what I aim to do anyways, is to get you to a spot where you want to get to, even if you don't know what that spot is. All right. And then as you all know, the Cancun trip is coming up. It is next Thursday. It's 1 week from today we leave. Check my calendar. 1 week from today. Yes, Thursday. So Thursday, 6 of our team members will be, Solidity team members will be going to Cancun for 3 nights. We'll be back Sunday. And I still will do my best to, obviously I'm going to answer your, text as much as I can. It's pretty laid back there. There's only certain meetings that Sean has us going to. And yes, I'm still going to write business while I'm there because I need to, right? And Barbara, that was a good question. How does Steve Steelman make such enormous numbers every month? Does anybody know the answer? Anybody? Unmute if you want. Feel free. Anybody know?
I'm just guessing he has a giant, it's all annuities
Annuities. He only does
every month.
annuities.
Oh, okay.
So he actually is an annuity top producer, because annuity top producer, you actually don't need to produce much. You just have to produce $1 million in a year. And he does, I think, 10 or something like that. It's $1 million of annuities is not hard to do. If you break down the numbers, divide that by 12, and it's just one small annuity a month.
Okay.
And you can hit Annuity Hall of Fame.
Interesting. All right, thanks.
And for the annuity, I don't remember their numbers for that trip, but I think it was like 10 million was the number or something like that. It sounds like a lot, but when you're getting, $1,000 for a policy for life insurance for final expense, and then you get $116,000 rollover, and you make 16 off of it, 10% approximately. At his level, he's doing the highest tier for the companies. So that's kind of how it works. That's why they say 1 annuity a month and you're hitting Annuity Hall of Fame, right? All you have to do is ask the golden question. That's all I do. Like if you're really trying to truly trying to help a family, and you can get them life insurance, but if you can actually protect their money and have it no loss, if it makes sense for them, have no loss to the market, because you can roll their money into something, get them a bonus that pays for taxes, blah, 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 whatever. The annuity is the way to go. Not saying give up your life, because you shouldn't, unless you're going to buy. I don't think he doesn't buy annuity leads. He's been in the industry for a long time. He has a network he usually does teacher annuities. So they're rolling their 403Bs into annuities is what he does. I asked the question. Rami asked the question. Vernon asked the question. Regina is under Stephen. She also just does teacher annuities. So she doesn't do life insurance in any way. Okay. If you guys have anybody that you need help with an annuity, don't ever feel like you have to pay somebody or I'm going to say this in the nicest of ways. Don't feel like you have to share commission with anybody with anybody, first of all, outside of our team. Our team is quite equipped to help your client to get it where it needs to be, your client. Of which case, feel free to reach out to anybody on our team to get those answers. I hope I said that in a way that makes sense. The next trip you guys all can qualify for. Very, very small qualification. 250,000. It's already started. You're only 31 days in. Between July and May of life and IUL. Okay. July and May. You guys do the math on that. 250,000. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 10 months. That's 25,000 a month. You've got 10 months left to qualify for this trip. Now, here's the cool part about this trip. You're thinking in your head right now, some of you might be, that means I won't be able to write business for 4 days or whatever it is. I'll have to leave my family and I'll have to buy a ticket there. Wrong. Wrong. Yes. You do have to pay for your ticket there, and that's it. Okay. You do not have to pay for your spouse's time there, and you get to bring a spouse. You cannot bring somebody who's actually an eligible writer. So that's the only thing. It's just one, like Marisa and Rami. If Marisa doesn't hit it, she's not able to go. Right? Like he can't bring her because she's an agent. But if she hits it, she gets to go. Okay. I say that because y'all know me, Marisa and Rami are dating and they should be married by now, in my opinion, but that's just my personal opinion. They know that. So you can bring a spouse, and yes, you have to buy their ticket,
We are
the flight to
recording.
get there. That's okay. They know that. I say it to Rami all the time. I'm like, dude,
We'll have to let
convention
them
would be
know. We'll all
convention would
jump
be a
on the
great
bandwagon.
great time for you to propose to her. But anyway, and then yes, you know, you do have to produce the 250,000, which is completely doable for everyone, even for those of you who haven't even started writing yet. It's doable. You've got to work enough to get there. And then if you produce that kind of income, your life will change. I promise you, your life will change. We've talked about it this morning. Is it hard? Yes, it's hard. We'll go over that. Okay. All right. And now, it's very exciting. Now, you deserve a trophy. You are the winner. Number one, you showed up today. That's a good start because we are going to play a game of, I didn't spell that right, lead conversion. I screwed that one up. I must not have spell checked it. Sorry about that. That was my fault. Lead conversion. How do we convert our leads that are giving us objections? And so for today, you deserve a trophy, but I'm not going to give you a trophy. Instead, you have a chance at winning leads. Today's third place winner gets $50 lead credit in the ILC. Camden's going to keep track of it for me. Today's second place winner gets $100 in lead credit in the ILC. If you are not writing business yet, if you have no idea what that means, this is a good thing. You want to win. Okay. $50 is $50. Today's first place winner gets $200 in lead credit in the ILC. If you don't know how to spend that money, I will help you to see what to do. And everyone who plays today, everyone who plays gets a $50 lead match in the ILC, even the winners. So everyone who plays gets a lead match. What that means is I match the $50 that you spend. I will give you a voucher. Camden's going to keep track of who's on right now, who's playing, who's answering, And then the winner gets this. Camden, take a screenshot just in case. All right, we're going to come back to the questions after the game. Let's play. Okay. Hopefully this works. Say a prayer, guys. Camden, you might have to help me with login. Can everybody see my classic mode Kahoot? Can everybody see that? Yes. Okay, perfect. Now, Camden, what do I do now?
Press start.
Start. Oh, I didn't see that. All right, you ready? Everybody's ready. Does everybody know how to play Kahoot? Give me a 1 if you know how to play Kahoot.
Never heard of it.
Okay. Does anybody need to know how to play Kahoot?
Yes.
All right, you're gonna get a sample question and you're gonna log in on your phone. So if you're on your phone, I don't think you can play this. If you're on your phone now, quickly hop onto a computer. Quickly hop onto a
Hold on.
computer because you're gonna need your phone. I'll wait. You'll need your phone to answer. Oh, good thing I asked that question. Okay, Kahoots are played on phones. All right, so I'll give you some time to mull. What is this money going to do for me? How can I help? What leads am I going to buy with that $200? $250 actually, because Heather just gave me an extra $50 for just participating. Okay. All right.
I got a question.
Lauren, do not crash your car. What's your question?
My question is, how do you get on Kahoot? How do y'all get on my phone?
You gotta
Well, you're
download
on
the
your
app.
phone, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So you got to be on a computer because you're going to use your phone, right, Camden, or am I wrong?
I'm on my
Oh.
tablet.
Oh,
You
you're on your
gotta
tablet.
go
Okay.
to kahoot.it and then you'll be able to enter a game pin. So once Heather starts, you'll just enter the pin and it'll bring you to
So
the game.
Kahoot, KAHOOT.it, IT. Kahoot.it. Everybody can log on their phone right now. And I will give you a game pin. We're going to start because it doesn't start, right? All right. Join at www.kahoot.it. You can scan this if you want to. We're waiting. Barbara, never schedule appointments during this time. Any meeting. Alex the Whale, holy smokes. We got Alex the Whale on.
Hey, I'm here.
Love it. Love it. Who's 973461? What the heck?
That guy's gonna win for sure.
Camden, can I rename that person?
No,
It's
you can't.
probably Lauren. She has no idea. She's changing it now. All right. Is
No, that's
anybody
not.
that's new? Okay, maybe it's Evelyn. Evelyn, are you on? Victoria? Elizabeth?
Still trying to get.
Oh, Tori is on. I see her, Tori. Take your time. Just scan it. Type kahoot.it and put the game pin in. There's Elizabeth. Cameron, tell me when you think we're good to go and I'll start the game.
I don't know if I'm on. I'm seeing teacher, professional, student, and personal on a thing.
I don't see that you are on. Are you able to scan this QR code?
Yeah, I scanned it,
Okay.
and that's
And what happened?
That's what came up. It just said, it asked me if I'm a teacher and everything like that.
Just do student. Just do student.
Okay.
I'll see what happens. Anybody else have any suggestions?
If she retypes
All right.
in kahoot.it, it should be easier.
Yeah. Who are we waiting for, Cam? Anybody? just Evelyn, I think. Lauren's on. Elizabeth's on. Tori's on. Prez is on. And Alex the Whale. Beyonce. Holy
me.
smokes. Dang. We got somebody famous. Uh-oh, I lost somebody. I lost Alex the Goat. What happened?
What?
Did he drop? You're gone.
I'm not a goat.
I mean, Alex the Whale. Sorry.
Not the goat.
Not the goat.
The
All
greatest,
right, we're
the
starting the
greatest of all
game.
My phone
time.
turned
We're
off.
starting the game. Okay, what happens is you're going to see a question. Okay, that question is going to have an answer. Whoever answers it first gets the most points.
Oh gosh.
What is the number one reason agents fail to convert leads? Here are your answers. You've got 18 seconds to answer the correct answer. Eight seconds. Cameron, how many people do we have playing?
If they don't answer, they don't answer.
Okay, all 6 answered. And they give up too soon, which is the correct response. Good job. Guys, if you fail to convert your leads, it's because you're giving up on your leads too soon, right? Don't give up on your leads. Even though if they're given leads to you, I give you leads every other day. They're not bad leads. I'm not giving you crap leads. I'm actually just giving you leads that I'm giving up on. Just kidding. I'm not. I'm just giving them to you. Okay. I'm giving them to you as a gift to make you successful. You have to take those leads and you have to convert them. The only time you don't convert a lead is if they're dead, but even then you can get their family, right? So dead people. If they're too old, but even then you can get an annuity or protect somebody in their family. If you cannot get a hold of them because it's a disconnected number, but even then in Ringy, you have the option to pull down a menu that says what their other numbers could be. So if you don't know how to do any of that, that's where you need to increase your skill, right? That's what you need to talk to me about or to other people on the team. All right. Nice job, everyone, on getting the answer right. Next question. Alex the Whale. Alex, is that a bird?
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a weenie.
Oh, it's a dog.
It's a weenie.
Oh my God. First I thought it was a snake and my skin just started crawling.
I'd do it with a snake.
Then I thought it was a bird and my heart just started thumping because my bird's dead. Now it's a little weenie dog, so I'm happy because he's cute. All right, Alex the Whale is the winner of that round. Good job. And the reason he's the winner is because he answered the quickest, so try to be fast. Elizabeth is not far behind. Tori's not far behind that at all. Andrea, not far behind that. And Prez, coming in strong, coming in strong. All right, let's go. Next question. How many touches does it typically take to convert a lead? How many touches does it take to typically convert a lead? That means how much do you have to talk to them? Okay, the answer is at least 12. What that means is don't give up on your leads, guys. Well, they didn't answer. I called them 3 times. Okay, I didn't answer you either. I don't answer phone numbers I don't know. And even if you text me and that little blue dot goes away, I'm not going to remember that you texted me. Consistently make a system, especially using Ringy, that helps you in your calendar, that helps you to get to those clients. Those are the clients you guys are getting, right? You guys are getting the leads that literally I've called them 3 times, maybe 6, and now they're yours. Now they need a touch 12 times at least by you, right? At least. So if you see in your Ringy that you haven't dialed that person at least 12 times, it is not a dead lead. Not at all. I mean, it could be dead, but you know what I'm saying. The lead's not dead. All right, how'd we do? All right, Alex the Whale, zoomed up in front. Everybody else looks like they might have gotten the wrong answer, but you're doing great. Keep up at it. All right. questions are going to get a little more difficult. Ready? Next question. What's the best time of day to reach leads by phone? Anytime, 3 to 5, 6 to 9, or 8 to 11 a.m. What's the best time to reach leads? 3 of you said anytime. 2 of you said 6 to 9. 2 of you said 8 to 11. The answer is anytime, right? Because everybody's schedule is different. Think about your schedule comparatively to my schedule, comparatively to your mother's schedule, right? Everybody's schedules are different. It does not matter what time you're dialing. The only thing that matters is that you try to stay in, Sean will say differently, but legally, 8 a.m. their time zone to 8 p.m. their time zone. So 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. their time zone. That's the important part. If their time zone doesn't work with your time zone, you have the opportunity to buy their time zone. So you have to buy the license. You don't have to take the test again. You have to buy the license that fits your schedule. Okay. If you have any questions on that and how you can increase your sales that way, reach out to me. All right. Good job, everyone. Let's see who's in the lead. Alex the Whale is on fire. He has an answer streak of 3.
It's the wing.
Nice job. Liz is streaming. She's close. Tori, they're on your heels right there, like that little dog of yours on your heels, little ankle biters. Just kidding. I love them. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Next question. Ready? When a lead says, I already have insurance, what should you do first? Hang up on them, ask who the coverage is with and how much. Say that sounds great. Sounds like you care about your family, and try to beat the price immediately. What is the correct answer? Bam, 3 of you got it right. That's great. It sounds like you care about your family. And then move forward, because they do. You're glad they have insurance. That puts less pressure on you. If they're already covered, you're good. That's a good thing. But the best news is, because we're brokers and we're contracted with every single company, because we can be, it's not a lie. We can be contracted. We're independent agents. We can go write business with any company, even the companies we don't, because they're crap companies. And we wouldn't do that, but we could, right? We could go with companies that false advertise on TV if we wanted to. We don't, because we know that that's not good for our clients. So great. It sounds like you care about your family. I'm really glad you have. How much coverage do you currently hold? Please do not ask them what company it is with. If you ask them what company is it with, you've just put up a wall of defense. How much coverage do you currently have? $10,000. Perfect. Tuck it away. Tuck it away to your financial inventory till later on that you're writing on. You're writing on your financial inventory because you're in appointment at this point, or that's the first thing they say. Perfect. I'm really glad that you care about your family and you have coverage. What is it that you were looking to do when you put this request in a few months ago? Well, I was just looking for prices to see if I could get more. Understand. I definitely can help you with that. I am a broker. I have the ability to work with every single company available to you in the state of Florida. I'm not a salesperson. I am not a salesperson. In fact, I hate salespeople, and I'll tell my clients that. Because if I can't find a need, I'm going to tell you, is that okay? Is it okay if I'm brutally honest with you and tell you if I can't find a need? Yes. But if I do, I'm going to tell you that too. Is that okay? Yes. You have totally de-escalated a situation. Okay. Don't be combative and try to beat that price immediately. If you try to beat the price immediately, you're not getting the full picture of your client, right? You're trying to make money at that point, which we all will do if we have the heart to serve. Okay. And then why wouldn't you just immediately say who is the coverage with and how much? I already told you that. You're literally putting up a wall at that point. All right, let's see who's at the top of the leaderboard. Ready? Whoa, Andrea just shot up from the bottom. Andrea shot up from the bottom. Alex the Whale is still on fire. 4 correct answers in a row and top. Good and fastest. Good job. Good job. All right, next question. Are we ready? Get your phones ready. Next question. What's the best first message to send a lead that hasn't responded yet? Hey, just checking in. Are you still alive? Hey, hashtag first name. This is Heather. What stopped you from getting insurance? Please make sure you capitalize it appropriately or you look like an idiot. And do you want insurance or not? What is the best first message to send a lead that hasn't responded yet? All right, we had 3 correct answers. Hey, hashtag first name. This is Heather. That is the legal way to do it. That's the first message you send. You have to address the person and you have to address yourself. If you get a text message, as I do, from someone that you don't know that says, just got it this morning. Shoot, I don't know. I can't find it. Not fast enough. Hey, I heard you wanted some funding. I have some available. That is so illegal, guys. It is so against telemarketing codes, okay? Address the person's name by the first name and address your full name. Heather Robeson, Heather, whatever. Anything's acceptable. What has stopped you from getting insurance? Now, what I would have put, it wouldn't let me because it was too long, is what stopped you from getting insurance? Was it too expensive? Did you not qualify or did someone not reach out to you? Okay, that's acceptable as long as you can fit it in with 200 characters on Ringy. Now, if you say the first message, are you still alive? Or the second message to somebody who hasn't responded, I mean, you might get a response, but they might get a little defensive on that one. Okay. So have a little tact, but be forthcoming. Hey, just checking in. Why wouldn't you say that? The reason you wouldn't say that is because you sound like a telemarketer. Just checking in. And you sound like you're sending it to multiple people with that. Okay. And then do you want insurance or not? None of you picked that one. Of course, it's just not tactful or whatever the word is. Okay, so let's see who answered correctly and fast. Ready? Drum roll, please. And oh, Prez went up from the bottom to the 4th place. Nice job. Nice job. Alex the Whale is still on top. Come on, guys. You got to beat Alex the Whale. Sorry, Alex. I still want you to win, though. All right, next question. Are you ready? Next question. Bum, ba, bum. What is the most effective way to follow up on a lead that ghosted you? Ghosted means they just never talk to you again. You gave them their quotes and they never talk to you. You make your system work for you. You use a voicemail and text combo. You email them once a week until they come and find your household and try to kill you. You move on to the next one. What is the correct answer? Let's see. And, ooh, 5 of you said partial answer. That was kind of a trick question. Because yes, you can text them and you do voicemail them, but instead, it is actually make your system work for you. And the reason it's that is because all of you using Ringy, that system is there for you. It will follow up with text messages. You can drip on your clients through that. It is worth the $109 in gold. Okay. If there's something that you guys need to understand is that I am willing to give you leads. I will give you as many leads as you are dialing. You're making money. Spend a little tiny fraction on a tool that's going to make you successful. Why do I promote Ringy? Only because you have the system built for you. They don't pay me, for God's sakes. You have the system built for you. It's there. It increases your business because it drips on them. You can campaign them. You can set up campaigns. You can do everything to continuously text them. And I've gotten leads from 9 months later who all of a sudden are ready. They get a text message from Ringy that says, hey, what made you not follow? What made you not get the IUL yet? Because it's not in my system that it's closed out. And they'll say, I just lost my job, but I just got a new one. There's a touch. It might have been the 15th touch, the 15th text message that they got. They got calls from all of you. They got calls from my dialers and they never answered, but now they're ready because of a system that worked for me. I'll get a text message that says that. I'll be like, what the heck? And I'll look at the previous text and I'll be like, oh, set them up for an appointment. Bam, $300 a month. So use the systems that you're given. It'll increase your business, make you profitable faster. All right, let's see who won that one. Anybody want to guess who it is? Just kidding, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Prez is on fire. He just went up 2 spots. Yay, just good job, or 1 spot. Prez has a streak with 3 correct answers in a row. Good job. Alex the Whale is still ahead by only 500. Elizabeth moved up as well. Nice job, guys. This is getting exciting. Camden, I hope you're recording some of this. It's fun. All right, the next question. Let's go. Which of these messages would likely get ignored? Think of yourself, guys. Let me know if you're still open to chatting, just following up, and did I lose you? There's only 3 answers to this one. Somebody just texted me and said, can we speak now? Do you think I'm going to answer that? No, I'm not. I'm going to Google to see if that person is one of my leads, and then I'll respond. If it's not one of my leads, I'm blocking that number. Okay, guys, it literally just happened. Not kidding you. Can we speak now? All right, the answer is just following up. Correct. That is total telemarketing. Just following up is a total telemarketer. Let me know if you're still open to chatting. It was a good choice, but just following up is like telemarketer nastiness, right? So good choice. And let's see who picked number 6 and got moved up. All right, Alex the Whale still on top. Prez has 4 correct answers. Nice job. And next, everybody ready for the next question? This is 8 out of 10. We got 2 more. What's a sign that a lead is warm but unsure? They might ask how much it costs. They don't respond. They say they need to talk to their spouse. They say, I'm not interested. What does that mean? The lead is warm but unsure. Yeah, exactly. So 5 of you chose they need to talk to their spouse. That's actually a good answer because I know what you're thinking, but 2 problems there. Number 1, it's a smoke screen. They're trying to blow you off. Number 2, we should have had the spouse on the phone earlier. So always stick to your script because that's in there a couple times, at least one at the very beginning, to make sure that that spouse is not, that spouse does not need to be on the phone. Because there's times, like in my family, if I was getting life insurance, I wouldn't need my spouse on the phone. I'd be like, hey, honey, I just got us another $10,000 of life. He'd be, whatever, pretend we didn't sell life insurance, right? But if there's a spouse, and as you guys heard in the dial room, there was that spouse that said, oh yeah, I just want to do this on my own. Come to find out, Mr. Bill there, his wife, Miss Diane, was the financial person. I said, Bill, and I don't care if Bill gets mad at me. I said, Bill, I said, is it okay if I'm 100% honest with you? Yes. When I ask you questions about your budget, who are you going to say, who are you going to ask? He's like, Diane. I go, why don't you put Diane on the speakerphone, please, so I can talk to her? Come to find out, Mr. Bill and Miss Diane, it wasn't even wise for me to give them life insurance. They have very little income. They already had a $10,000 policy that they've had for years. Yes, they're going to check on it, but I could help them with the veteran stuff. And now they're going to be getting $2,700 a month in about 9 months. At that point, later on, I found out Bill has cancer currently. At that point, if I can help them with life insurance, I will. Get the spouse on the phone. And yes, they ask how much it costs. Of course, they're going to want to know how much it costs. Do not quote them. Never be a quoting tool, people. Do not give them quotes unless you figured out the why. If you don't know how to ask the questions or what to ask, be on the dial team so you can hear people asking the questions. I will not put all the questions on the script because then it turns into a 3-page script and then you guys will never close because your close is at the end. So be on the dial team, hear the questions, get used to asking those questions and the responses. Then they're going to be a warm lead because you're going to do a thorough investigation of what they need. And then you help them with their needs, not their wants and desires. Next question. Everybody ready? Oh, sorry, not yet. Oh, Prez is almost to the top. Alex, you've got competition. He's 5 correct answers in a row. Let's go, Prez. Come on, Alex. We want you to win. Next question. 9 out of 10. What is the goal of the first phone call? What is the goal of the first phone call? Close the sale, get all their health information, book a time for a presentation, or sell the most expensive plan. What is the goal? 4, 3, 2, 1. Book a time for a presentation. That would be true, guys. 5 of you thought that. So let me tell you why that's not the goal. The goal is to do a 1-call close. We are telesales. In the olden days, when people were doing in-home, that was the goal. But as soon as you get that person off the phone, the likelihood for them to actually answer the call for their appointment just shot down to about 20%. It's not likely you're going to get them back on the phone. Your goal is not to book a time for a presentation. Sometimes that's the thing you have to do if they're in the car, if the spouse is not there, they don't know how much coverage they have or what it costs or who it's with. Sure. But your goal is to do a 1-call close, which if you follow the script, that is what the script leads you to. If you are in the dial team, you will be able to do that if you unmute. You want to get a 1-call close. Grab a piece of paper and a pen. We'll bang this out in 10 or 15 minutes. Okay? As soon as they grab a piece of paper and a pen, you're in an appointment. Now, sometimes that appointment will go over because you went over the 15 minutes to assess them, and you maybe got a decline. Okay, declines take longer than you want them to, but you want to close that sale, even if any submit is fine. Okay. In that meantime, you've developed a relationship with them so that they're more apt to book a presentation with you if you go over their appointment time, right? You've taken up a lot of their times. Maybe you're new and you're sharing your screen and we're trying to walk you through. It's taking you a long time, but now they've got to go to their appointment and they're really running behind. We're so close to that close, right? If you're on Zoom, you can share your screen. We can walk you through it. I can even take control of your screen and just press things the way you're supposed to, tell you what to say so we can get them through faster, right? Like, you want to close that sale the first time. Don't try to make appointments unless you have to. And nobody else answered any others, so good job. All right, let's see. All right, Liz coming in from behind. Alex still at the top with 5,500. Liz is hopping up there. Great job. Don't give up yet, Tori. By the way, Tori's never written anything. She's a new agent. So good job for being on the board. Good job for being on the board. All right, next question. Ready? Last question. What is the best way to revive a 60-day-old lead? Say, I know it's been a while. Are you still needing help? Send a policy quote. Ask if they've gotten coverage yet, or all of the above. That's a tough
Show up at their
one.
house. No.
That's a tough one. All right. The answer is ask if they've got coverage yet. It's not all of the above. And can anybody tell me why it's not all of the above? Which one would be wrong? Very
Quote.
wrong.
Definitely
Look,
don't want to send a
yeah.
quote.
If you ever send a quote to somebody, I'm disowning you. No, I'm just kidding. No, quotes are horrible. That's all they want. And they think that they think you're not what you are. What you are is the person who has all the information. You have the best policies, you have the best options for them. They might not like their numbers, but it's honest. It's truthful. We're not going to lie. We're not going to deceive them. Okay. Now, if you don't know what to quote, then you have a team behind you. So remember, if I don't know what to do for this client and how to serve them best, that's when you have your team behind you. Okay. You've got anyone here who's willing to help you, anyone on the dial team who's willing to help you, anybody like that's got their high numbers on the, if you see them on the leaderboard, you are qualified to answer questions. Okay. If you're on the leaderboard, maybe not every month, but you've been on it, get yourself on the leaderboard. That just shows people who to come out to, who to reach out to. Okay, so keep doing that. Say, I know it's been a while. Yeah, it's not a bad thing to say. It's not a bad thing to say, but if you ask them something specific, have you gotten coverage yet? They're going to be more apt to answer you. Okay, they're going to be more apt to say yes or no, I haven't. Okay, so what has stopped you now? Is it that somebody's not quoted you properly? Somebody's not gotten back to you? Or did you get declined? Right? Very simple. All right, let's see who did that. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, good, we're running on time. All right, Elizabeth came in third. And Prez came in second. And number one, is Alex the Whale. Nice job, everyone. Nice job. All right, Camden, I just took a picture of that. Guys, I will get you your lead vouchers by the end of today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. If you want to know how to utilize the money, I will help you. Just reach out to me individually. Okay, last things last. We have congratulations to all of our winners. You did it. Everyone who did play got a $50 lead match in the ILC. All right. Now, first question I have for somebody, and just unmute yourself. Who closed something already this week? Today's Thursday. I know it's the end of the fifth week, but who closed something in the last 3 days? Anybody?
I closed something Monday.
All right, awesome. And what was your ticket? Why did you close that?
It was a person that termed out.
Okay, so they had a term policy?
They had a term and they were terming out in like 2 years. He was like, I think I'm just going to wait 2 years. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And so we got him.
Why did you tell him it didn't make sense to wait 2 years?
Well, for multiple reasons. One, prices go up, right? So we're gambling. We don't want to gamble on something. He was super healthy. So I'm like, what's the likelihood you actually pass in the next 2 years? Right. So he was like, yeah, that's probably a good point. I'm like, let's lock in a good rate. Let's get you guaranteed coverage. And let's not, waste any time. Wouldn't it be, I say, like, wouldn't it be tragic if you passed like 2 years and 1 week later? Right. Like, let's not do that.
So did he get rid of his term or did he keep his term?
He canceled his term. It was a replacement on term. Yeah.
Okay, it was complete replacement. Okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, guys, you can advise people to get a small something now
Yeah.
and keep what they have. But it's something you have to have that discussion with him,
He
right,
wanted-
Alex, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he wanted to leave. He has 3 daughters. He wanted to leave 50K each to the children, and he had like $400 a month in term. So and like already 100,000 or something, 110,000, something like that. So I got him like 40,000 and more whole life.
Okay, all right, awesome, good job. And then we have our SRS call in about 3 minutes. So I'm going to ask one more question. Anyone who's been on the morning calls, shout out to you because it's hard to get up that early. So shout out to all of you who have been on the morning calls this week and last week. It's been great, I think. But Elizabeth, Andrea and Elizabeth, you guys, I think, have been on every day, correct?
Yep.
Elizabeth, you have too in the past 2 weeks? You're muted. You're muted.
I was on every day but today. I was not on this
Oh,
morning.
yeah, I missed you. I knew that. I'm so sorry. I thought you were on today.
Every day but
Guys, to my defense, I have you guys on little tiny squares. I don't even know who's here today, just so you know. And what has been the biggest struggle from both of you? You know, even just this past 2 weeks, what's been your biggest struggle to start getting to those meetings?
Getting to the meetings?
Yeah.
I mean, I really like the meetings.
Have you struggled? Elizabeth, you didn't show up today. What stopped you today? How about
I don't
that?
feel good. I know it's an excuse, but I don't feel good and I woke up late. It's my fault. I took
Perfect
medicine
answer.
last night.
It's an excuse. Good
It is
job.
an excuse.
Right?
I will
I'm not.
say, oh,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No,
I
go.
was gonna say it's been a good reminder to get to bed earlier so I can get up earlier. So there's
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you guys too, it's hard for me. I'm not going to lie, 6:30. I don't know what the flippity flap I was thinking, but I'm going to stick to it because I have you guys who show up, right? Like I totally didn't think, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't think anybody would show up. I was like, Camden, I don't know if this is going to work, right? But when there's 3, 4, 5, 7 people on, most of the time now it's like 6 to 7. I'm like, Heather, you've got to show up. What does that do for you? It gets you out of bed, right? It gets you out of bed. You get there. And yes, I did miss you, Liz. I'm just joking. I planned that whole thing. No, I didn't. I'm just lying. But getting up and getting there does that. And then it's on my calendar. I get it done. All right, guys, your next challenge for today, for everything you just earned today, everybody earned something. Everybody who played, if you go and show me, take a screenshot of your dials. I don't care how you track them. You do 100 dials today. Text me your numbers. How many answered? How many appointments you set? How many one call closes did you do? How much did you sell? Text me your numbers. And I'm adding an extra on top of the extra I'm already adding you, an extra $50 lead match. I'll do that tomorrow for those of you who do that today. All right, guys, I'll see you at the SRS call. Great job today. I appreciate you. Have a blessed day.